back with another vid, man. And I just wanted to go ahead and explain. I've been launching a lot of vids on Uriel and everything, and I just want everybody to see the builds, man. I'm gonna explain everything as we go, so everybody gets the gist of why I'm maining him right now. Because I just I just always wanted a character that was like a fiery character, but it's not a girl. I ain't trying to be sexist or nothing like that. But like Amber Prime was one of my favorites, and when I first started playing, and man, her stuff got reworked so crazy, so wild. It's just everybody's like, oh, she's more. Well, she was better. She was amazing before the rework or whatever. But now it's just so, ugh, So right now I'm using Uriel. I got a little bit of stuff on them. I'm gonna show you guys. I got 5 crystals on them, and only put 3 formal on him. That means he's not all the way maxed. He's not maxed, by the way. So this is like half a build. This ain't even a full build. As you can see, some of my weapons aren't even maxed. My Coda Synapse, my Coda Tysis, they're both not maxed out. So I've been running with this unmaxed all the way build. Just going crazy right now. So if you look close, you can see his stats. Okay, so we're gonna look all the way down here at the ability. Okay, we're gonna look at the ability. Don't pay attention to the health right now. We're gonna talk about the health later on. I know you guys see it's like 1,000, like 1,191 health. That's a lot of health. Okay, so let me explain. And some people gonna be like, it's not a lot of health. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Just chill out. Anyway, the duration's at 85. Now, me personally, ew, I can't stand it because I know what type of character this is, and I know how I'm supposed to build them, which I've already had it at that point. I've already had it at like 200 and something duration. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But when I know how this character works, I don't need I don't need that to do what I'm trying to do. If push comes to shove, I will switch it to that. But if I could, in all seriousness, if I could just take off 60% range and then throw some duration on, that's more than enough. That way I have 200 range, 200 strength, and at least 100 and something duration. So it'd be beautiful if I could do that. No efficiency is really needed at all. 45. Range at 265. And I want that to be a 265 for my fourth ability. My fourth ability clears out the whole area, the whole room, whatever. I like to get rid of enemies when they're crowding us because they do that. They tend to do that now. The ability strength is at 289. That's almost 300. Okay, almost. Now the reason why it's not all the way there, let me explain. Okay, as you can see, blind rage is max. Equilibrium is not. That's a problem. Transit fortitude is not. That's a problem. And umbral intensify is not upgraded. Okay. Now I don't want nobody going up here like, "Oh man, change your build. It looks horrible." I'm not changing a gat. I'm not changing anything. All right. I'm not changing anything. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. This is why I'm leaving it like this because this is what I want to use. If I want other people to still be able to get kills, and I'm just adding damage, because if I add pure duration and I go pure strength, no range or just a little bit of range or probably none, and I run around and it's just me covered in fire the whole time, I'm gonna get all the ability, like all the damage dealt, and people will never get to know what their builds are looking like because I'm too busy taking all the damage. You see, so it's like taking all the damage dealt and doing all of that will messes up other people's results. So sorry about that. I dialed it down, and this is what I ended up working with because I don't want to switch it no more. So Summoner's Wrath squad receives 75% of companion and summoning range, summoning damage. My bad. But yeah, so like you got that going on. That's an aura mod. You put that on. That's 14 maxed out. Okay, that's for when I summon this guy, Vitalis. Vitalis. If I'm saying their names wrong, I am so sorry. But at the same time, this game is just, bro. Trust me, it's like a brand new encyclopedia of words. Uh, Vitalis sound like a new disease. Uh, Gilfagor. I think I said his name right. Golfagir, whatever the fuck. Um, and Catnatch, or Catanich, whatever the fuck. So if you summon them three people out, that's extra damage and all that shit. So while that's going on, I got on power drip. I don't really need it, but I'm tired of getting knocked back. And getting knocked back has a chance to stop me from activating one of my abilities. And that can kill you. That can cost you your life. Let's say an X-Men unit is standing there and it starts charging up. If that X-Men unit starts charging up and it's hurting you already, and then all of a sudden you get knocked down and you're trying to get back up. By the time you got up, they done already smacked all your shields and all your energy off. You're trying to spam an ability or get a move to cut on and it's not working. So I put that on so I can resist knockdown. So try to punch me, knock me down. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, ha ha, try again. You know, it's plus 15 extra ability strength. So here we go. Blind Rage, 99 ability strength, 50 negative 55 ability efficiency. That's why that's 45. And if I had on Streamline, yes, I could spam my moves. Yes, if I had on Prime Flow, yes, it'll be a lot more spammy. But guess what? Why would I need that, guys? If I got Equilibrium here. Now, hear me out. Because I know everybody's going to be like, well, what if you don't have a weapon that could drop somebody off? And, well, you shouldn't be in the mission, first of all. Second of all. Faith. I mean, just hopefully somebody around you, or if you're by yourself, you got something set up where it will still give you energy. I got a little range on, but every time I use one of my abilities or whatever, I get 80% of my energy spent on abilities will be converted to shields. So that means I get more shields for spamming my abilities. Transit fortitude, more ability strength, 50% more, and negative 25 duration. Okay, and that's why my duration's low. So the strength and the duration is having a tug of war right here because of this mod. Now, if I took this mod off and I added something else to make it more, crazy or whatever, it would be perfect. But at the same time, probably not. Probably not. So like this stretch right here say 45. So I could take off 65, right? So I just said that earlier. So let me check. It's 30 and it gives me abilities on range and all that. This is 45. So I can take off which one of these? 30, just take off a little 30. Boom. Now the little 30's off. Now I got 10. So right now I can add duration or whatever. Like duration or strength. Or I can put a flow mod in and I'll have more energy. I don't have to have the amount of range that I had, but because of certain characters or certain people I was playing with earlier, I have to, because it's like they got abilities set so far out, like the abilities are so far out that it's like, oh wow, okay, I gotta sit here and deal with this. And I'm like, no, not really. I got you. Watch this. And then you're trying to get kills, but you're not able to even think about getting a kill because of such things. So the duration's up now, and see, that's a little bit more than what it was originally. All of it. Now that's 40 seconds now. So now it originally was like 20 seconds a minute. It was like 26 seconds. Now it's 40 seconds. Okay. Now I thought I had prime continuity, but I probably don't. Yeah, I don't. But like, If I had it up there, you know what I would have did. I would have put prime continuity up there, and that would have been the perfect slot for that. The perfect switch out for that. Now, if I really wanted to, because it said 10 earlier, so I don't really need that. But I feel like it'll be a lot better if, and I mean, like the duration's great. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand, but I feel like having more energy would be more effective here. You know why? Because now I can spam more. I have way more energy than just 150. And that's really all I needed was 150. You really don't need flow on unless you're trying to do damage or you're trying to do something where, how that's converted to shields. So it's still like converted to shields. Nothing really changed here. I don't have 13 open, so there's no way of me putting that down. There's only 28, and you get knocked down recovery, meaning you get right back up after you get knocked to the floor. You just hop up. It's like nothing happened. So that's about the only thing different here. Really no difference. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's actually kind of funny. Seriously, because there's really no difference in the switch here. Do you see how much damage it does and all of that? Now, ain't no point of me having no range, as you can see on the first slot. But it is, okay? My first ability is really what procs all of that crap. My first ability activates automatically people taking damage every time they get close. So if you get close to me, you're on fire. That's good. You know why? Because I'm already ready to prime it up some more. So you see this right here, you drain in the health and you heal. You drain and then you heal. And then you latch. When this guy latches onto somebody, he's automatically giving you some shit. Like he's getting it ready for it to drop some shit for you, right? So when the third one hit, see that? So when the third one hit, you got 720 at the gate. Okay? Y'all see that? Look at that duration. The duration is pretty good. Radius looks a little normal now. It's not as crazy as it was a minute ago because I'm pretty sure it was way wider than that. And I done had the fire rate and the extra damage and the buff duration up higher than that. Now, the reason why it's aggravating a little bit right now is because if I didn't want stretch, really, really, really entirely, like if I snatch that off, see how it dropped that down to 190? And if I throw this back up there, that increases duration some more, right? So let's go look at it. See, you see why I'm not so, in a hurry for that. I'm not like, oh, let me go. It doesn't make the build better. It doesn't. Now that's at 48. So now it lasts way longer. It's like a whole minute. Near about 50, almost 50 seconds. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Look at that. 13, 13. Duration. 7 seconds. So there's 7 seconds of flame just sitting there. So the thing is, really, y'all, I know it's a little confusing. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the stats. I'm sorry for being quiet. But like I'm rocking it, I'm like, yeah, this is nice. I like this, and I really don't. I really don't. Okay? It's messed up that is choosing between, oh, you can have range or you can have duration. I want to have both. I want to have range, duration, and that. So let's take this off. Okay, so we already got 100. All right. Excuse me. We already got 100. Now we put that back up there. Now we back at 200. This is at 100. We're gonna keep it right here. Okay. Because what's the point of the extra 65? Me personally, I mean not extra 65. I'm sorry. The extra 30 or extra 20 or whatever. There's no point. Radius is way better. Okay. Duration is only 5 seconds, but you know, better than the other crap that we're trying to do. I want it to be quick. That way, when it goes away, I could just spawn it back. Same thing for this. It goes away, I can spawn it back again. I don't want it to sit there and just keep going around, going around. I don't know if it's even working. At that point, I want to keep spamming it, make sure I'm getting it done, making it work. So yeah, you guys can see the stats. I shouldn't have to keep explaining all of that crap because that's not my job. You can read. You have eyeballs. Okay, so let's go over here. All I do is play. This is a problem for me. This is a problem for me right here because this is not maxed out. If this was maxed out, guys, 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 you guys don't even want me to explain how serious that is. But it's cool. Everybody's gonna get one. Everybody's gonna get one. I'm gonna explain. Here's the thing about that health. You reading? Rank 4. Gain 5% ability strength for every 250 max health up to 60%, plus 1 arcane revive. Okay? It's pretty damn good for me to have 1,191 health. Okay? So that's upgraded. That's why all that damage is sitting up there. Really. Now, ability duration, ability strength, health, health, and health. Okay? 3 healths, 1 strength, 1 duration. Okay? We're not trying to do too much, and we just want to have fun here, right? So let's look at my coda, man. Oh, Lord. I got to explain. All right. Look, here we go. Primary deadhead. Yeah, it's not upgraded, but it gets the job done. I don't care if everyone's like, oh, Barry, you can go get primary merciless and put it on. Yeah, I don't want to. That shit don't work. Primary merciless. Okay, what that say? Hold on, pause. Look at that. Primary deadhead say what? Primary deadhead say on headshot kill, 100 damage for 24 seconds, stacks up to 3. Alright, what they say? On kill, 20 damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12. 12 stacks, 4 seconds. How the hell you gonna get, how you gonna get the 12 stacks with only 4 seconds? So let's say you got a Tory or you got something that just runs through character, like you just beaming people and just pop, 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 pop. You ain't do shit. You ain't get no headshot. You ain't get no critical damage. You ain't do nothing. Now, you aiming for their head. You walk up on them. You get 100. You get 20 for a kill. Or you can shoot them in the head and you can get 100 for 24. Times 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. 300 for 24 seconds sound good as hell to me. 20 for 4 seconds. And it's supposed to stack up 12 times. What if there ain't 12 enemies? Yeah, that shit don't make sense. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, so you gotta think about that. Use headshot stuff, man. Y'all stay with the headshots. Why you think they had Incarnines only tapping headshots. They was like, if you want to get your encounter form to hit a headshot because it's important. So here you go to Synapse, Satic crying, y'all. I'm not selling shit. No X. Multi-shot, critical chance, damage to infested. Not changing it. I rolled it like that. I'm not switching it out. Serration, Vital Sense, Magellan Force, Prime Shred, Pressure Point. I mean, yeah, shit. Might as well say Pressure Point. Goddamn Point Strike, shit. Vigilante Armaments, which is more multi-shot, and then more multi-shot. Now, if anybody got something to say on this, please give me some pointers. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie like I know what I'm doing when it comes down to this gun. But I felt like more all this multi-shot being added was gonna be a good thing. But if you look at the multi-shot up here, I really need to rework this shit. I need to rework it. If you go back and look up this up here, this ain't shit. It's only goddamn 3.5 multi-shot. And I done sat here and put 90. It ain't working. I done put 60. It ain't working. 98 is not work. What the hell going on, man? Multi-shot just don't work for this gun. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't know how to feel on that. I don't know how to feel on that. Now, if I rework this mod, I have to take both of these mods off. That way, it won't be no multi-shot. But I'll be a damn fool because this right here is 15% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons. Why would I take that off? I'm not gonna take it off. So that's gonna be probably the only one that gets took off. Split chamber. Split chamber is probably gonna get took off. And then if I re-roll that and the multi-shot is not on there, but it still has the critical chance or a higher critical chance, that'd be better. I thought about re-rolling it earlier, but I'll probably do it after the video. I'll let you know what I get, by the way, when I get done. But, you know, vigilante supplies. This is important as shit. Okay? Converts secondary ammo pickups into to 30% of ammo pickup. And this is also one of the mods needed in order for you to get a 15% chance to increase or enhance your critical hits from primary weapon. Okay? So when that's activated, and this is activated, now I don't know if it's another mod in here that is allowing me to do such. It's not showing. Yes, it is. I know where it is. So you see it has 3 bars. The third bar, you won't believe what this mod is. But y'all seen the build. Y'all know what this is. I'll show y'all the stats too. I'm gonna scroll down. Y'all see the stats. You see that? Critical chance. That's what I'm looking for. I like that. Critical chance and critical damage. I don't care nothing about this. I don't care nothing about that. You understand me? You see that shit? They look like chump change. I don't care about none of that. All I'm looking at is this. Them two right there is all that matters, guys. I don't know why everyone makes it so, and then they be like, oh no, bro, status is the way to go, but you won't never hit no crit if you always being scared and throwing status out. What if they make something where status don't even fucking work and you just sitting there just throwing status? You got all this status effect. You done threw all this shit on there, and then you just look at them and they still just barely dying. They just like tick, 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 because the shit don't work. You can't fight a level 200 with a straight status. And if you do, that means you gotta have at least 90. You gotta have at least 4.5, at least 90 critical chance and 4.5 critical damage in order for you to even hit with all that status. And I mean, I'm talking about it just hit like, and they go straight to the floor. I'll explain. I'll show you guys in a minute because this what I'm talking about. This is a crit build. And I'll show y'all a status build. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. This one right here is not upgraded at all, but here's a prime example of what the hell I'm talking about. Now, as you can see, this ain't shit. I got all this status. Yeah, it worked. After I upgrade my, or not upgrade, but after I started clicking my abilities, that's the only time this shit works. The Tysis is good. Now, don't get me wrong. Tysis is good. It's not even maxed out. But the Tysis is actually overpowered in the level. I'm like, on flex to you. I was shooting the ground. and people were just going, ah, my ankle. That's how stanky the gun be shooting. Okay, I'm telling you, it stinks. Right? It goes crazy. That's why I put the stasis up there. Look at all that extra shit. Look at all that. All of that's gonna prop. Slash, radiation, puncture, impact, magnetic, corrosive, and gas. All of that, you get primed. If I touch you with this gun, you're getting primed. Prime means you're gonna get the full loadout and full spectrum of status. And then after that, I'm gonna come around the corner.
Ready to kick.
I'm gonna start blasting your shit with all this crit and all this damage. All that crit damage and all that crit chance. I'm gonna start blasting you with it. Not only do I got that, but I got that punch through sitting there right there. So if it don't work, it should work. It should. There's no way it's not working. That's what I'm saying. So I take the multi-shot off and I add more damage or I add some more status. We gonna have a hell of a show. Seriously, like literally. I go take that off. I take that off, but I'm not taking it off. But if I take this off, I will take that off. Let me see. So if I hit somebody with the cold effect, it's gonna spread to other people. So if I wanted to get it to spread, that'd be perfect. If I wanted some more range on my beam so it reach across the room, hopefully it does, but it probably won't. That'd be perfect, right? Combustion beam. No fucking point in putting this on. Okay? None. I thought it was important myself, but apparently I was wrong. It's just how you set it up, I guess. Now let's say if I had Firestorm on and I had Combustion Beam, that would probably be perfect. That way the blast radius would be bigger and the explosion would be, it'd be a heck of an explosion. You can constantly do it. The more people you kill, the more explosion you get, the more damage you get, the more it stacks, blah, blah, blah. Now I have Galvanized Chamber, and I've been thinking about maxing it out and then putting it up here to replace Split Chamber. Because I really want this gun to stand out. Now, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, and that's the maxed out version. As y'all can see, I ain't got that much endo. Endo hard to come by in this game. It's really hard to get. Okay. I can max that out to 9. I mean, not out. I can max that out all the way to the last one, but I can't put it up. 90 versus whatever that drops. So let's drop off the 90. So now we got 2.6. We ain't got 3.5 no more. Let's put Galvanized Chamber up there. Now we got 3. Okay, now we got 3.3. Nothing really changed here. Nothing really changed. It just went down by like 0.2. So it went down by 0.2. But keep in mind, every time I get a kill, it stacks. So now it's stacking. So now I done changed it up from just sitting there with normal multi-shot, and now it's got some stacking multi-shot, okay? So if I wanted to take off another multi-shot mod, it would be a smart idea, But I mean, what's the point? What's really the point? What's the movie? Nah, it's not gonna help. One thing I can do right now is probably switch out this mod right here, and that might make a little bit of a difference. Like literally, that's about the only thing that's gonna make a difference here. So we got 2 of these left. Yeah, we got 2 of these left. So I could go ahead and just upgrade it to level 2, so that way y'all still don't. Okay, so as you can see, and I upgraded the status a little bit more. So now it ain't just sitting there at a 19 no more. That's at 20. So now it should be doing a little bit more stuff, but now you won't really see the crits, You won't really see it click off, like you're supposed to see it. Double check something, make sure everything's still straight. Okay, so everything's still good. But y'all see that? Y'all seen that build? I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all down here, man, so y'all can see this, man. This is my special, my personal special little weapon. Mm-hmm. Y'all see that? Okay, 179. Okay, 10. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, everybody. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? Hello? What you mean? Oh heck. Okay. Yeah, I'm streaming right now, by the way. Well, yeah, guys, let me show you guys this mod right here, and then we're gonna get into the drone. Um, this right here is my baby, man. Hyrudo is the blessing, and I got this mod, and it wasn't originally like this until I rolled it like this. But I got this mod from my gamer girl, my baby Monet. She came out of nowhere. I was like, baby, check out what I got. I got a Hyrudo Riven. Do you like Hyrudo? I'm like, nah, not really. I don't really like Hyrudo. And then I just so happened to went up there and seen them talking about, man, we dropping a coat of Hyrudo. I was like, yeah, let me get that ribbon. And then it was not like what it's looking like now. I'm telling you, it was ugly. It was horrendous. I was like, ugh, this mod is trash. I fucked around and rolled it, and it turned out to be, ugh. It's amazing, man. I love that mod, man. 177.2 critical chance times 2 for heavy attacks, 84.4 critical damage. Only thing I'm not really fucking with is the finisher damage, but at the same time, finisher damage does not matter because look at all of them stats. You think your finisher is gonna get nullified? No, it's gonna get it like two positives to that negative is gonna still be a positive. It's not gonna be a negative, man. Trust me, y'all. Everybody went to math class. Y'all know how this works. All right, now look. You see Blood Rush. I got Blood Rush up there, 36.4 critical chance, stacks with combo multiplier. So that means if this is stacking, I get more. Okay? Boom. 250 critical chance times 2 for heavy attacks. You see that? Do you see it? Okay. It is very strong. 60 critical damage. Gladiator Might. 10% melee critical chance on combo multiplier. So that means like you get extra on top of the extra on top of the extra. Okay? Look at the damage. I be just smacking sentience to the floor. Like I grab them and I say lay down. And it's just beautiful. I still got 19 slots sitting up here. This thing is not done at all. I don't even know how to really mod this thing right now at this point. It's just so overpowered right now with all this. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. 2 taps from my fist while I had these on. People be like, ugh, you stabbed me in my heart. I'm talking about it hurt out the gate. Like they can't even breathe straight. I'm talking about they be like, what he got? Yes, that gas. Okay, I'm telling you. Then I hit them in the chest. If I kick them or I put my foot or my heel anywhere in their vicinity, they're gonna feel 135 impact. That's a lot of impact going straight into your chest. That's like a full shotgun, close range. That ain't gonna work. Oh wait, and if me kicking you in the chest with 135 impact was not enough, sir, I'm gonna have to kick you with an extra 135 toxin, going past your shields and eating your health alive. Not only that, but the Hyrudo are known to eat people's health. It eats your health. It takes the health away. The more you're drilling your fist into someone, it puts all the health back into you. You could be near death experience. The person that's killing you will be like, yeah, I got you. I got you. You could just punch them in the eye. They'd be like, what happened? You'd be like, yeah, I need some more of that health. And you just start piecing their health off. And they like, what's happening? You know, it's amazing. I love it, man. This is the best one I've had so far, other than my Nakana. And we're not going to talk about the Dragon Nakana right now, but yeah, we'll talk about that in another video. Gain 0.9 critical damage for every 10% puncture status effect. Status chance on your melee weapon. Let's scroll over, people. Slide down. What is that? That's a puncher. Every time I punch, there's some puncture in that. You gonna get extra crit hit on you, no matter what the situation is. If I punch or I kick, you're gonna get some crit. Now, if y'all look at this new mod I just got, you guys got to go do that Foley mission, man. If you guys want this mod, you got to go do that Foley mission. All right? True Flame enables Tenakai. All right? Tenakai kills grant an additional 4 seconds Tenakai opportunity and increase Tenakai damage by 120%. Curse suffering 100 heat damage for 6 seconds. I'm already on fire. That's not going to fucking hurt me. You can't stop flame with flame. It's not going to work. All right? 100% truth. You feel me? It's only 1% truth. You feel me? It's the best. It's the best. Okay? If you see what it says about that truth, you see what the truth says, right? Gain affinity to fill the orbitals of Hex's meter and trigger a 25 meteor gas explosion. That's gas. Okay? And restoring 25% health and increasing parkour velocity. Fuck! Do you not see? I just pull out my hands and just go, Mike Tyson. I'll tell your ear off. You want to fight again? It's so good, bro. These gloves are so good. And I can put them on any character, and it's just going to make them overpowered. It's not they're going to be like, oh, the character's not overpowered. With them gloves on, they is. Yes, they is. What you going to do? Stop him? If he jump in the air and turn into a full-fledged missile and molly rock you with a ground superhero slam, you're gonna feel more crit than you've ever felt before. You're gonna be sitting there like, oh. If you guys didn't go watch the last video, I was fighting Angus, Steel Path. One of the acolytes pulled up on me. Thought it was gonna be smooth as cream. I hit him with the butter stick, the long leg butter churner. It was over with. They didn't have anything else to think about besides, damn, he kicked me, didn't it? Yeah, I kicked you. I put my whole heel on the top of her forehead. Go look at that video. I shouldn't even have to explain. That. But look, guys, I'm going off tangent. All right, here we go. Shade Prime. This is my favorite little buddy. I do have another little buddy I plan on making. I'm gonna go ahead and make him today, actually. I'm gonna show you guys as I'm making them too. So we got Vacuum, one of my favorite abilities. I love it. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does work. I don't know what the hell's going on. I feel like the range for Vacuum was deducted or something, because originally you can pick shit up after you kill somebody like all the way at the doorway, and it just comes to you. Now it's like you have to run to it in order for it to come to you. But you know, they changed that up. Let me put that over there. Okay. Contagious Bond. Let me explain. When your companion kills an enemy inflicted with a status effect, it doesn't matter what it is, 50% of that status effect spreads to other enemies within 9 meters. Max 100 stacks. So if I ain't gonna hit you with the toxin, my shade definitely gonna hit you with the toxin. Then if you die, you know, you just spread it all that to everybody else. That's a little nasty. You feel me? Ghost, I love going invisible. That's the only thing, you know, every now and again, you know, you gotta, you gotta hit him with that, you know, you can't see me, you know, you gotta hit him with that. Calculated redirection, shields for the drone. It's not maxed out. I know, blah, 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 blah. Why you maxed out? Yeah, shut up. All right, anyway, fired up. Let's see it. Let's look at this, man. Let's look at this. trash, but it's good and effective. You don't want it all the way maxed out. Let me explain. If you got it all the way maxed out, you're not gonna be able to do certain shit. So if you're trying to like prime something, or you got like an incarnate weapon and you're trying to get a headshot, your fucking drone, if you got fired up all the way max, dude, your drone's gonna melt every damn thing in front of you. You're never gonna be able to do anything. You're just gonna be sitting there like, stop, please, and your drone's gonna be like, bitch, you made me. You go fix that. That ain't got nothing to do, you know. So that's how that's gonna go. Okay. Synth deconstruct. This is the best goddamn mod you could possibly get your hands on, guys. It is very important. Go get this damn mod. I'm tired of seeing people with all this energy, all that crap. You don't need energy anymore, man. You go get this. Enemies injured by the companions have a 25% chance to drop a health orb when killed. If you have on equilibrium, if you have on equilibrium, I wish I could see my face, bro. I wish I had a camera for this fucking game. Like, bro. Whew. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, man. I'm gonna show y'all, bro. We ain't gonna need to talk about the bottom of that, bro. But y'all see it. Animal instinct. 30 meters. Loot radar. Enemy radar. 18 meters. I can see everything. I know where to loot at. I know where stuff done dropped at. I know everything. I can see everything. Assault mode. Sentinel will attack the first visible enemy within 30 meters. So if I start running into attack and I'm attacking, yeah, it'll activate. But if I ain't really attacking, it ain't supposed to activate. But see, they got it set up a certain way where it's in assault mode, but it's still a ghost. So it's like, it's like back and forth, back and forth. You take that off, that motherfucker ain't gonna attack nobody. It's just gonna be a ghost. It ain't gonna even do shit. It's just gonna sit there. It's gonna probably attack somebody once they start smacking the hell at you. That's not good. You want them to hit before they get close. Wanna know why? I just told you. I just told you. Enemies injured. As long as that beam touched somebody, it don't matter. The beam can touch them and I'll punch them one time. Boom, bunch of health orbs, bunch of energy orbs. All it just drop like that. That's what I need. Increases Warframe's max shields and shield regeneration by 60% for 10 seconds. So just in case things ain't going too well, my drone goes, hey man, just in case I die, I'm gonna boost your shields. And then when he dies, you see? Sentinel recovery time reduced by 20 seconds. Revives with 10 seconds of invulnerability. It comes back. Okay? There's no, it disappears, it blows up, and there's no coming back. No, it blows up and it comes back. So it's like, my self deconstruct then will disappear because it blew up for a second. But when it comes back, I'm gonna still get that. And even if I don't have synth deconstruct on, because of this character, and they got a third one y'all was wondering about where it was. There you go. It's on my drone. It's on the Verglass Prime. Okay. And then the Verglass Prime came from the Nautilus Prime, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I put the Nautilus Prime weapon on Shade Prime. And that's what I got. This is what I got so far. Not trying to do too much, so I want to hit him with cold status. That way it spreads, right? Because it's already going to spread anyway after I start injuring people and all that other crap. I'm supposed to just keep doing that up, add an extra toxin so it brings toxin and cold into the situation, starting up viral. Viral means spread. I want everything to spread. So once it starts to spread, it does what it's supposed to do. It's very scientific on this shit. You gotta just know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, go flip a book, go make a TikTok, go do something simple. If you can't play something like this, that has nothing to do with me, bro. Like I'm saying, everybody's different. Everybody has their own preferences. Some people sit there and play sweaty guys running up and down the court playing basketball all day. That's cool, man. If you want to watch guys in shorts run up and down the basketball court all day, that's cool, man. I just so happen to like aliens rip people apart. I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own little thing. Well, let me know how I like them colors too. Them colors looking pretty nice. And I'm using Madara. Let me explain how Madara is working here. I'm using Madara because this is one of my favorite ones. I don't really care for nothing else. I don't really care for Yunaru, Zarzan, Xeneric, or Narmon because they don't do damage. Like, this does damage. This does damage, and when I activate, where is that ability? Here we go. When I activate Void Strike, it consumes all energy, increases damage for 8 seconds. Deal 10% additional damage for every percent of energy consumed. 40-second cooldown. It works, and sometimes it doesn't work. But because of me having it upgraded all the way to max, like I'm telling y'all, 40% weapon efficiency for operator and Warframe while Void Strike is active. That's great. It's perfect. Physical damage and operator damage increased by 30%. Period. You just gotta have the right build, the right setup, the right load. You're good to go. Okay. I don't know what else to really say about anything else. We're not gonna even worry about this stuff because I'm not really caring about all of this right now until later on. Until I get like a prime a prime Odinata or something like that. I already got a parts of the prime Odinata. I don't have anything else. I have this crap right here. This is a Kuva weapon, but I never really upgraded it. So it's cool. It's not like, you know, the best or nothing like that, but some things get the job done, you know, some things don't get the job done. I don't have a lot of stuff because, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I just wanted to, you know, explain that to you guys and let y'all know what's going on right now, man. I seen earlier, I think it's Neo V11. It's a relic. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. Let me go down here to the drones. So yeah, there's the new guy, and we just made him. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make that guy. I gotta go back and go find some more worker cells later on. We're gonna back out right now. Wait, I gotta go check on the 2 frames I'm looking for. I want you guys to see these 2 new people. We're gonna add them in. Hi-ya-ya.
Operator, you have foundry items ready. Claim them now at your earliest convenience.
Okay. Scroll down. Oh my God, Citrine. I gotta get her. There we go. So Foley has got another day or whatever to finish. He's got 44. I could go ahead and speed that up, but I don't want to. I'm tired of giving people my hard-earned work for platinum, and then I go and waste it on speeding up something. That's trash. It's trash. I'm not doing it. It's a waste of time. A waste of yours, mine, everyone else's time. It's a waste. I can see if I went and bought some weapon slots or bought some Warframe slots, or went and go crack open a river mod or something like that, or bought some more river mod slots. But if that's not the case, then what the hell am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? Ignore that. Ignore that. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. All right. Y'all don't see nothing. Stop looking. Stop. Wait. I'm trying to show y'all something. Stop. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Wait. I'll let you know when to open them. I'll let you know when to open them. Hold on. Hold on. Are you still? Don't peek. Stop peeking. Stop peeking. Stop. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Nobody. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh no, y'all done seen the whole Lord. All right, but look, man. Corvex is next. Foley and Corvex are on the way, you guys. Okay. Foley and Corvex are on the way. I can't wait for them to drop. Oh shit. I forgot about him. Yeah, Selvagal Prime is also on the way, guys. He's also on the way. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of them. Get them boys, you know, out the way, you know, and the female. I'm gonna get her out the way. We're gonna get them out the way, you know. I need one more part of Valkyrie, man, and we in the game with her. Don't have her in here running around. Yeah, prelude to the rest of Varuna Prime. I'm gonna get it. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and go spend plat like all these other weak guys. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and get her the right way. Actually have some fun. You know, build up some stuff. You're really prime. Yeah, I got the whole set. Ooh, don't know when I'm gonna make that. Yeah, man, it's pretty decent right now. Woo! Let's see that. Uh, look at that. Apparently, I have to go find some way to go get, some more plat in order for me to go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm probably gonna go ahead and try to knock that out later on. If I can't get it, I'll probably do it later. But I'll figure it out. There's always a weapon that I probably gotta level up, go ahead and knock that out, and then I'm gonna just get rid of it and replace. Let me explain how you level up fast. So after I level up a weapon that is basic, like this, for instance, this is basic. I'm not gonna throw it away though. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Shit. Oh, I ain't got nothing to just throw away. Shit. That really, I can really throw that away. But I don't know, people be getting mods for that. I don't do that. Okay, well, I can't really, I can't show y'all what I'm talking about. Hold on. Hold on, wait. I'll take that back. 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 I can show y'all. I can show y'all. Hold on one second. Let's go. You go to inventory, right? You're gonna go all the way over here. You're gonna find a weapon you don't give a damn about. You're done with it. All right, it's over with. It's a wrap. It's never gonna make anything going out. If I put that on and I try to go fight Steel Path and I get smacked to the floor every time I start cutting on somebody, that means you need to throw this shit away, bro. That's exactly what it means. It means it's never gonna work. It was never gonna work. Okay, so that's gone. I'm not really worried about the decks, the car, or anything. I'm not worried about anything. All right, let's go grab this weapon. The weapon's max that's got the mastery rank on it. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Now, you already know I had to put my little touch on it. My signature touch on it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do not want to upgrade this right now. I'm gonna have to start up a whole nother vid or a whole nother thing on that because ain't no points. I'm gonna stick with the coda right now because I'm focused on the coda synapse. So we're gonna keep that like that. But yeah, man. But that's how you do it. You go and you find a little weapon. If you ain't got no slots, you don't gotta go get no plat. You ain't gotta go get no damn plat. You go find a weapon you already got master rank on. Get that shit out of there. You're not using it. It ain't got no ribbon mod on it. Get rid of it. If it ain't, better yet, if it ain't even got a ribbon mod, what the hell you got it for? Just saying. So, yeah, man. Probably gonna do a Friday sale later on, probably around 6 p.m. Black a little bright Friday. I ain't gonna say black. I'm gonna say bright. Bright Friday sale is gonna be going down, and it's gonna be great, man. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get some more stuff going on. Oh, also, I will be starting away Prime giveaways. I will also start giving away Primes. People that start loving and commenting on the Warframe posts and everything. Whenever I work hard, I gotta work hard, bro. Like I love Prime farming, y'all. I will go Prime farm till the cows call home. I'm telling y'all, man, I will get it done. Love this conjunction survival. One of the fastest ways to get you some good stuff, man. And I mean, like, it's not because it's like a bunch of people that don't bring your ass up in there with the same lift relic over and over and over and over. Please, guys, bring some better stuff, okay? You guys don't have to just always bring the same crap, all right? Like I've seen people just spam the same crap over and over and think they're gonna just magically get something good. Unless they're farming for forma, that's understandable. But if you're not farming for forma, what the hell are you doing? You're just taking up space and you're messing up the rolls. Somebody could have probably rolled, who knows, for Runa Prime Blueprint, but you're putting something in that's a vaulted relic, knowing damn well that's not even available. Come on, guys. It's not gonna work.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this out
Now,
of the
Nora
kindness of
Knight's
your
been going
hearts.
crazy, man. Nora, thank you. Anyway, it says right here, so we're gonna do some videos right here. I'm gonna start over later on. When I go take, I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go use the bathroom. I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna kill 5 Void Angels, and we're gonna go hijack some cruise ships. We're gonna go do that. We probably do about 2 Void Armageddon missions, and then I'm gonna conclude a video with that one right there, and I'm gonna let y'all see the new builds, the new damage, everything after all that tweaking I just did for you guys. So yeah, man, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe, man, and y'all let me know on any type of pointers, anything you guys want to let me know about. You know, if you guys want to start some little groups up, we can go farm some stuff together. You need some help on the game, I will help. You know, just send out some requests and I will personally go help. You know, add me on PSN and you guys will be good to go. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys know his name to add, because don't add the Lord Chaos one, you know, just don't do that. Make sure you guys add that. Okay, add me. You want to get into the clan? Let me know and get you into the clan and everything else. I'm wanted by the Stalker and Grustack 3. Don't care. They can come after me. I'm gonna one-shot them. It doesn't matter. If you want to be there for the one-shot, trust me, it's amazing. It's amazing if you want to see it. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys on the next vid. Okay.